Jonathan, Mr. Green, welcome.
Greetings, Chairman and committee members. My name is Jonathan Green. I am director of the Hamilton School at Wheeler. I've been working with children with learning differences for the last 40 years. I've been at Hamilton for the last 27, yikes. One word that wasn't used in all the expert testimony is surprising. And if you looked at some of these students that were testifying today, it's surprising that they would have such difficulty in school because they're smart. And you could see that they can speak, they can think, they can talk, and yet they struggle with what we would call base, low-level skills like reading and writing. And yet their thinking is very intact. Hamilton has been going for the last 30 years. Our success, and I'm going to say this straight up, has been built on the failure of Rhode Island public schools. When children fail in public schools in Rhode Island, they search places that will help their child, and they find Hamilton. Roughly half of our kids come from public schools, from parents who had not intended to send their children to a private school, but they needed to get their kid educated. So they come our way, and our program has flourished. So now, 30 years into it, we are taking these 8th graders that you saw up here in 1st grade, and they're learning how to read and write and have confidence in themselves and move on. And part of us, the 3 of us, work together every day. We say, okay, what now? Why are we even here? Our kids don't directly benefit from the discussion that's going on here right now. They're the lucky ones. They've gotten what they need. They're probably going to be successful in life. But I think what's happening is that we see that there are some things that we are doing that could benefit the larger community.
I'm not sure if on 2 or 5, but that's 2.
That's good.
I'm not sure what we can do about that, but we have an early screening model. We have a teacher training model that can't meet all the needs of Rhode Island, obviously, but that gentleman that was just talking on the phone from Ohio, what he was talking about was a partnership that he had developed with a school called Marburn Academy, which is similar to the Hamilton School at Wheeler. And they instead of competing against each other, they learned from each other. And Marburn, because of its specialized focus, was able to help the public school system. I think there's a partnership here that could happen. There's a pilot that could happen. Let's not worry about, can we do all of this stuff? Can we afford all this stuff? We know what's happening. We know we can do something about it. You even have a model just down the road that could help you. It could help you start.
Mr. Green, do you have any relationship with other public schools or any, like when we did all the charter school legislation, there were going to be these learning labs that were going to disseminate best practice. Do you have any type of relationship?
No, we don't currently have any direct relationships with specific
if someone
public
out
schools.
there is listening from an elementary school, some teachers.
Yeah, why not?
Could they contact you?
Why not? Yes.
What's your school phone number?
528-2167.
And you heard it here, folks. They're looking for folks to collaborate with, and I just think that's a great idea. Are there any questions for these witnesses? Thank you very much, and I'll contact you because I think that we can work on something. There has to be a school out there
I
that
agree.
could collaborate better with you. We have to do a better job. Thank you very much for your testimony.